If San Antonio wins, we're going to have a chance to put Victor Wembanyama on a headset, and there he is. Victor, thank you very much for joining us on Inside the NBA.
My pleasure.
Man, what did we just see? What a finish. How did it look from where you were?
Wow. I mean, Calvin just a bully, you know, big time still. It's just, it wasn't our prettiest game, but, you know, we're learning every day, and we're on the right path.
Victor, Shaq here, you're playing with a young team, and you're going to have games like this. You're going to win some time. You're going to lose some time. How patient are you before you think you become a championship contender? How patient are you? Because, you know, you are a great player, but, you know, how patient are you to where you can say, you know, my team is ready for us to contend for championships? That's what you're here for, to win championships. You don't want to be a loser.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly. Straight bullet. Yeah, you know, how patient I am, as patient as we need to be. You know, I'm new here. I'm just learning. You know, I don't know yet what it takes to win a championship, but I'm eager to find out and make the sacrifices. But, you know, the good thing is I have total trust in my organization and my coach. So, you know, it's going to take the time it's going to take.
Well, you know, I'm going to piggyback on Shaq's point. He's saying you're playing with all those young guys, like you're all of 35 and you're only 19, so please tell him you're 19. How has the adjustment been with Coach Popovich? I've watched your interviews with him. You said, hey, he's gotten on me a couple times. I personally think that's the best thing happened to you. How's that relationship been so far?
You know, I agree with you. You know, I like to be with a coach that's honest, and that's, you know, that's gonna get into me and be relentless with me, and I don't gotta worry about any of this with Coach Pop. You know, I know he's like that, and you know, right away on the first day of practice, you know, he showed that we're gonna be patient, but we're not gonna lose any time.
You know, Victor, first congratulations on the win, but I just remember last year, my son KJ went to see you play, and he put you on FaceTime, and your dad got on FaceTime, and he didn't speak English. So culturally, how different is it for you being in? He's like, Kenny, my English is just okay. He didn't really speak English well. He speaks French. But how culturally different, you going from France to San Antonio, how is that difference right now?
You know, there are a lot of differences, but it's hard to tell because ever since I came here was with the status of NBA player, you know, with the top level organizations, yeah, you know, word level, everything, you know, people taking care of me, of my body, of my habits. You know, I've had so much help from the Spurs, not just for basketball, but for everything outside. So I'm really in a sort of comfort outside of in my off-the-court life, so I can give everything on the court. So it is way different, you know, because in France I had to worry about, you know, more stuff. I had to go to the grocery store sometimes. Now, like there's 10 people who would go to the grocery stores for me if I needed to, you know. So it is way different, yeah.
And just tell me what nights like this are like. You're 4 games into your NBA career. But when you're on the same floor with a guy who you've watched hours and hours and hours of tape on, like a guy like Kevin Durant, what are these nights like for you, Victor?
I mean, KD, he's just like in the highlights, but everything I expected. But, you know, it's what I thought before even doing my first game, that every night is going to be special in a way or another. And, yeah, sometimes you know, I want to think like, yo, this is a guy that I've watched for 10 years. This is like my idol, but I got to lock in and think, yeah, he's going to try and step on me the whole game. So I got to lock in, and I don't care, he's my idol. I got to go into them, you know.
Yeah. It was an amazing comeback win, 115 to 114. Très bien, Victor. That was
merci.
That was some night, man. And thank you so much for taking a few minutes.
Hey, Victor, I got one final question. How do you say churro in French?
Churro? What is that?
Churro. You know what churro is. You've been in San Antonio long enough.
It's a dessert.
It's a dessert.
Just ask what it is.
The long donut.
What? I've never heard of that.
All right.
San Antonio people, put me on that. ASAP. I need to try it.
We apologize for the way that ended.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
You talk about culturally. Everybody knows how to say donut. Everybody knows how to donut in French.